Hi, my name is Fendi Ibrahim. I am working in Symantec and I'm currently the Director of Asia South as well as the company's Internet Safety Advocate. I also sit in Singapore's Media Literacy Council as a member, and I'm also a father of 4 boys. So I've been fortunate enough that I have been part of various educational awareness and innovative programs and initiatives where I'm involved in online safety education for parents and children too. So today I'm here to talk about cyberbullying, or rather answer some of your questions on cyberbullying. My child is 12 years old. Recently in school, some of his peers have been teasing him about their school photo. They have it posted online and they are making some comments that are affecting my son's behavior at home. What can I do about this? How can Norton help to prevent my child from cyberbullying? If your child has been a victim of cyberbullying, you can do a few things about it. The first one is, what you can do is document the cyberbullying incidents, compile it, and report it to the relevant folks. Who are the relevant folks? We're talking about schools. So if the cyberbullying happens with schoolmates or classmates, you can approach the school and the school will take appropriate action, both in terms of counseling the perpetrators as well as counseling and helping your children cope with it. If it has to do with groups that are outside of school, and if it gets serious enough, for example, you can even make a report to the police. In addition, there are resources and references out there where you can seek help for your child. Go to medialiteracycouncil.sg and you'll be able to find a few organizations that offer help in this area. Another thing that you can do for your child is ask your child whether he or she knows the perpetrators of the cyberbullying incident. And if he or she knows them, perhaps it is a good time to see whether you can get in touch with the perpetrators' parents and have a chat with the parents and ask for help and cooperation from the parents to try and address this issue together. We have spoken about how parents need to be in touch with the emotions of your children and how to tell whether your children are being victims of cyberbullying. And what we can also do as parents can be categorized into an acronym that we internally call STAR. STARR. What are they? S stands for software. As parents, it is hard for us to monitor what our kids are doing online. In fact, what we need to do today is not only to monitor or spy on our children, but we need to set up rules, make it transparent to them, and have their cooperation and help them to understand that we are here not to impose our rules on them, but to help them, to be there for them if they ever needed our help. So one of the software that Norton has developed for this purpose is the Norton Online Family. It allows parents to regulate how much time their kids spend on the internet, how long, when, what are they doing online, and everything is transparent for the kids. You can get Norton Online Family for free at onlinefamily.norton.com. So that's S, software. Next, T. T is for talk. Now, you can talk to your kids, ask them great questions around the internet, ask them to teach you things, but also you can get a lot of information that you can pull from your Norton Online Family report, right? And what you can do then is talk to your children about some of the search terms that you've seen them look at, right? In my case, for example, I've seen my kids look for manga, right, as a common search term. And I asked my kids, you like manga? Well, okay, maybe on one of my trips I'm going to get something on manga for you. Or we may be able to attend a manga comic session or workshop, for example, that the kids are very interested in. In this way, there's a lot of engagement between us and the kids, and they find it very easy talking to us about what they do on the internet in general. A is for awareness, and we need to understand what's happening in the internet world, keep in touch with the basics, ask our kids what they are doing online, try very hard to keep track of the trends out there. I know it's challenging. Even for me, it is challenging. But I learn a lot from my kids just by sitting down with them and looking at what they're doing. And not to monitor them, but just really genuinely to learn. Some of us as parents leave our kids to the internet, and the internet almost becomes a babysitter for our kids, which should not be the case. We should be engaging with them, involving ourselves with them, and talking about a lot of things about the internet with them as equals. The first R is for rules. How many of us set up rules for our kids? If we haven't, it's not too late. And setting up rules doesn't mean that we need to know about the internet. Today we set up a lot of rules for our kids, but we set up rules around things that we may not even know about. A common example is, I don't know what are the latest fashion trends out there, but I do have rules for my kids, right? That they have to dress sensibly and decently. So we can set up rules around something that's reasonable within our knowledge, and if we fail to do that, it's okay. Norton Online Family actually helps parents set up age-appropriate rules for their children, as well as take into account their gender. And the final R is role modeling. I actually have had a parent come up to me and say, my kids are addicted to online gaming. The bad news is their dad is leading the way. So we need to ensure that we act as positive role models for our children. If we expect our kids not to have their gadgets with them at the dinner table, we have to put away our own iPhones and Blackberries and so on, because then we are showing our kids what are the right and positive habits that they should inculcate while using the web. And finally, if you need more resources that you can refer to enhance your reading and your understanding of what's going on, you can go to norton.com/family-resources or go to medialiteracycouncil.sg. You'll find lots of amazing resources and references to help you navigate your way in terms of becoming effective parents for our children to navigate their online lives. Thank you for watching this video on theasianparent.com. If you have any queries or comments, fill it in the box below.